Hello hockey fans, and welcome to another edition of Inside the WCHA. I'm Ryan Phelps. Remember to look us up on our various social media platforms, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and of course our YouTube channel as well. And for live game coverage, log on to flowhockey.tv where you can sign up for monthly or season passes. Heading into the weekend, Minnesota State had 42 points, 5 in front of Bowling Green, who was able to slide past the idle Wildcats last week. Lake State and Michigan Tech were tied with 32, just 1 in front of Bemidji State, who was followed by the Chargers and Nanooks, Bulldogs, and Seawolves. This week we flip the calendar to February, which means there's just 5 weeks left in the regular season, aka crunch time. And these two are separated by 1 point, Bemidji State at Lake Superior State. Friday night was defined by Max Humet's 2 goals and Nick Kossoff's 32 saves as the Lakers took Game 1. The Beavers' Nick Cardelli scored the game's first goal, but then Lake State hit the gas with 3 goals in the second and 2 more in the third for the 5-2 win. On Saturday, Bemidji State took an early lead and never let go. They scored twice in the game's opening 7 minutes on goals by Alex Adams and Charlie Combs. William Rydell pulled the Lakers within 1, but the Beavers scored the next 3 en route to a 5-2 win. Zach Driscoll stopped 24 shots in net for the Beavers to earn the W. Next up, 2 of the top teams in the conference, Northern Michigan hosting Minnesota State. Freshman Dryden McKay was stellar in net, turning away all but 2 of the Wildcats' 32 shots, and Minnesota State broke a scoreless tie with a pair of second-period goals on the way to a 3-2 win. Charlie Gerard started the scoring in the second period, followed by Dallas GERADS, and Walker Dewar potted the eventual game winner early in the third. On Saturday, Minnesota State raced out to a 4-1 first-period lead and rolled to an 8-2 win. Julian Napravnik, Ian Scheid, and Jared Spooner staked the Mavericks to a 3-0 advantage before Philip Ballou scored the Wildcats' initial goal of the evening. But Mark Michaelis added a power play goal with 19 seconds left in the first to up the MSU lead to 4-1 entering the first intermission as they went on to sweep NMU on the road. Off to Ohio, Ferris State back on the ice at Bowling Green. We talk about this guy a lot, but rightfully so. Eric Dopp stopped all 22 shots he faced and got enough scoring offensively on goals by Max Johnson and Cameron Wright. Both goals came on the power play as Dopp earned his second straight shutout. Bowling Green wins 2-0. On Saturday, it was Justin KAPELMASTER stealing the spotlight as he stopped 41 Bowling Green shots to backstop Ferris State to a 3-0 shutout win over the Falcons and salvage a split of the 2-game series at BGSU. Craig Peffley potted the only goal the Bulldogs would need late in the first period. Then came goals by Jake Transit late in the third, and an empty netter by Hunter Wendt clinched the win. Long trip for Alaska as they were at Alabama Huntsville. The Nanooks trailed 1-0 after a goal by Bauer Neudecker, but they came storming back. Kyler Hope and Colton Leader scored in the second to put the visitors up a goal, and then put it on ice with a third-period insurance netter by Max Newton, his 6th of the year. 3-1 the final as Anton Martinson stopped 31 shots for the Nanooks. Our final stop is up in Anchorage with Michigan Tech in town to face the struggling Seawolves. Matt Jerusik stopped all 18 shots and got 1 goal per period. The first by Brian Hallinan would be the game winner, but just for good measure, Jake Jackson scored late in the second, with Hallinan netting 1 more in the third for a 3-0 win. On Saturday, the 2 teams threw a combined 55 shots at the net without a goal in regulation or overtime before the Seawolves netted a pair of shootout tallies to pick up the extra point. Matt Jerusik stopped 21 shots in regulation and 23 for the game for Michigan Tech. Kristen Stead turned away 29 Tech shots in regulation and 32 for the game. All 10 teams were in action this past weekend, with 8 of them earning at least 1 point. And we had 2 road sweeps. One was MSU, who extended their lead to 8 points over second-place Bowling Green. Tech was able to pull even with Northern Michigan after a 4-point weekend. They're followed closely by Lake Superior State and Bemidji. Alaska, with their 2-win weekend, now has sole possession of 7th place, followed by the Chargers, Bulldogs, and Seawolves. It's a light week coming up with just 3 conference series. Lake State is at Ferris State, Bowling Green at Northern Michigan, that should be a good one, and UAH is in Mankato. Those games will all be part of a concussion awareness weekend as the WCHA has partnered with the Headway Foundation February 1st through the 3rd. And now we'll wrap things up with our weekly awards. Our WCHA Forward of the Week is Dallas GERADS from Minnesota State. He had 3 goals and 2 assists for 5 points to help lead the Mavericks to 2 wins at Northern Michigan last weekend. The sophomore registered 6 shots on goal and was +2 in the 2 victories over the Wildcats. Our Defenseman of the Week is TRISTAN Thompson of Alaska, whose offensive efforts helped the Nanooks to a conference road sweep at Alabama-Huntsville this past weekend. Thompson recorded 1 goal and 2 assists for 3 points over the 2-game series, which led all WCHA Blue Liners over the weekend. Our WCHA Goaltender of the Week is Justin KAPELMASTER from Ferris State. He had a big weekend for the Bulldogs as FSU earned a road split against then number 9 Bowling Green. KAPELMASTER had a league-high 76 saves in the weekend series and allowed only 2 goals while going the distance between the pipes both nights. He notched his first victory and first shutout win of the year on Saturday night while making an impressive 41 saves. And our Rookie of the Week is Shane McMahon from Minnesota State, who scored twice and had an assist with 2 shots on goal and a +1 rating in helping lead Minnesota State to a pair of road league wins at Northern Michigan. The freshman had his first career multi-point game, tallying 2 goals and 1 assist in Saturday's 8-2 victory over the Wildcats. Don't forget to look us up on your favorite social media sites, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and for live game coverage, log on to flowhockey.tv, where you can sign up for monthly or season passes. That's it for now. We'll be back with more next week. This has been Inside the WCHA. I'm Ryan Phelps.